So I'm making this video because when I first started with Raylib, I had a really hard time setting everything up, the project, installing it. So I really wanted to make this video to show how to install Raylib on a Linux machine. I'm currently running Debian with KDE Plasma, and I'll show you how to set up a project. So not only I'll show you how to install it, and I will show you how to set up a project. So first thing, you gotta go to the Raylib website, raylib.com, and you gotta go to the GitHub page, here, up here. In the GitHub page, you will have to search for working on GNU Linux. The first things are identical for all the distros, and in the future will be some difference between distros. So the first thing you gotta do is install the build essentials, so like GCC, everything you will need to actually compile your C or C++ code. So I'll do that right now. For me, they were already installed, but maybe for someone they weren't already. Then you will need to actually install all the dependencies for Raylib. I'm running on Debian, as I said, but I will have to install the Ubuntu ones. If you're running on Fedora, on Arch, on SteamOS, on Void, you will follow those instructions. So copy this, go into your terminal, paste it, and you will be good to go. So after you're done installing all the dependencies, you will actually have to install Raylib. So first thing, you gotta clone the Raylib repository. So this command, we are going to build the static version of this library. This is the best version to build if you're just getting started. So first thing, you're gonna clone Raylib. Is going to make the Raylib directory. So after that, we are going to cd in the Raylib source file folder, and we are going to actually compile the Raylib library. It's going to show some warnings, but don't worry about it, it's completely normal, and let's wait. Alright, if the terminal shows a message that says Raylib static library generated, you're good. You're good, you made it. After that, we're just gonna write sudo make install. This will install the Raylib library globally, and we're good. We install Raylib on Linux. After that, let's say we want to actually start using the Raylib library. Let's make a little project right here. Let's make a simple C project. We're gonna call it Raylib test.c, and this isn't a tutorial on how to actually make something with Raylib and C. So we're just gonna copy the simple window Raylib example that is found in the main GitHub page of Raylib. Here is it. We are just gonna paste it. Save it. And now let's open a terminal and go where you put this file. So for me it's CD desktop. And to actually compile this file, you will find in the end the simplest possible build command. So we will just copy this, paste it. We will have to modify it a bit. Let's change the name of the file to compile. In my case, Raylib test.c. These are all the flags you will need to actually compile a project made with Raylib. And we will name the executable Raylib test. Alright, so if we try to run it, here it is. You compile your first Raylib project. Now, how to actually set up a proper Raylib project, because when you are not making like trivial things like opening a Windows or like moving some squares on the screen, you will actually need to make a proper project. To make that, we will just use the Raylib game template. It is made by Ray, the actual creator of Raylib, so it's the most official project setup that you will find online in general. So let's search the Raylib project template. Here it is. And we will just download it. In my case, I will clone it. So I will CD in the desktop again, and I will do git clone this. Perfect. We will have cloned the Raylib project template, and we will have a few things in here. We will have the CMake list if you actually want to build your project with CMake. You will have the source folder where we will put all your C files, and the resource folder where we will put all the sounds for your game, all your image, all your models for your game. And yes, that's it. You can build this project with CMake. You can build it with the Make files. In the case of CMake, all the files you will put in source will be automatically compiled. But if you decide to build your project with Make, you will have to specify all the C files here in the Make file. In this case, there are already some C file and some headers. You will, if you want to make a game from scratch, you will just delete all of this, change the source file in the Make file, and you will be good to go. In this case, I will be try to actually compile it. So let's open a terminal. And to actually compile your Raylib project, you will just have to type CMake -b build. This will build it. Alright. After that, the build file for this project will be generated in the build folder. And to actually compile the project, we'll just go into the build folder and type make. As easy as that. After that, the executable will be found in a folder with the same name as the project, and you will be able to execute it. This is the Raylib game template executable. If you want to instead build it with make, you will just have to open the terminal and just type make, and you will find the executable right here. Same thing as before. To just conclude this video, I'll show you that this Raylib game template project is you can use it with basically any text editors. So if, for example, you have Visual Studio Code, you can just open it. Open the folder. So we'll go into desktop, Raylib game template. And if you have all the CMake extension and all the C and ready, you will just be able to build your project with the little arrow down the panel. We will have to wait until the configuration is ready. Alright, so Visual Studio Code has configured the project, so we can just run it. Here it is, same as before. I really hope this video was helpful, because I really wanted to find a video like this when I first got started. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see some tutorial on how to actually make some games with Raylib and C. I'm sorry if I maybe got some words wrong. I'm not a native English speaker, I'm Italian, so there is that, and see you next time.